Hashtag must watch. Hi everyone, welcome to I Just React and Review. My name is Ashmita and I hope you all are doing well. And right now I will be sharing my thoughts on the latest Amazon Prime Malayalam movie release, Hashtag Home, which stars Indrans, Srinath Basi, Neslan and many more. And yup, without dealing this any further, let's just deep dive into the detailed analysis. Very precisely put, this movie is a fairy tale. Fairy tales are supposed to fill you with wonder, hope and positivity, and Hashtag Home exactly does that. In addition to that, a good fairy tale always has a moral lesson behind it, and this movie is no exception. I am comparing this movie to a fairy tale specifically because the setup, the characters, the situations, the interactions are too good to be true in reality. And yet, this film will tug into the strings of your heart, make you laugh, make you cry, and make you feel at some point or the other that the events have mirrored your own life. Srinath character's Anthony is a writer and a director whose first film was a massive box office hit, but now when he needs to write the script for his second film, he is facing a very huge writer's block. The producer of the film, Baby, urges him to go back to the place where Anthony wrote his very first script, that is his own home. So he heads there, but he is still distracted with his surroundings and especially his phone, where you see notifications constantly popping up. Overall, we see that Anthony is a good soul, but he is a tad bit too self-absorbed and a little emotionally distant, especially from his own father, Oliver Twist. Oliver Twist, played exceptionally well by Indrans, is a simple man who is oblivious to the technological advances around him. He knows that people around him have become tech-savvy, but he refrained from it. He soon realizes that by not being there on social media, he is literally cut off from the world and especially the world of his own children, and finally decides to own a smartphone. This results in some absolutely heartwarming scenes where you see him trying to figure out how to use that smartphone. There is a scene where he has to click a picture, but the front camera opens up and he doesn't know how to swap it to the main camera. It's such a funny and adorable scene. Then how the kids get annoyed when they have to teach parents how to use a smartphone. So freaking relatable. Then there is this beautiful friendship shown between Oliver and another character, Suryan, who is his childhood friend, and Suryan is the kind of guy who believes everything that is written on the internet. And we have met people like that. The other members in the family are Anthony's younger brother, his mother, and his grandfather, who keeps mumbling random sentences in English. But the significance of those sentences is revealed at the very end, which is extremely heartwarming. The story essentially is about Anthony finding himself and who he truly is, and also Oliver's own self-discovery and acceptance. The movie is written and directed by Roger Thomas, and I think he did a fairly decent job. As I mentioned before, that this movie is like a fairy tale, so the situations in it is filled with convenient writing, and it totally works for me with respect to this particular film. I think Roger Thomas knew exactly what he was doing while writing these characters. He wanted to instill a sense of hope, love and wonder inside our hearts and minds, and I think he succeeded in doing that. If you look closely, every character in this movie is so understanding and kind-hearted and nice. Whether it be the bank loan officials, the doctor, the shopkeeper, the superstar, you name it. Only Anthony's character is self-centered for very obvious reasons, because he has to go through the transformation and the self-discovery arc. So if a viewer is very critical of these things, it would be pretty easy to dismiss the film. But honestly, for me, the writing totally worked. I was invested in the characters. I had an emotional connect with them, and it's because the initial setup done was quite good. Oliver Twist as a character was also written very well, because initially when you witness him, you will feel sorry for him because of the kind of treatment he gets from his son. You see him washing his son's vehicle, cleaning up the house, cleaning up his father's urine. The audience is initially made to believe that he's a silent sufferer, but as the movie progresses, we understand that he is so much more as a person. And the way this character growth was shown, I simply loved it. I mean, Oliver was my favorite character hands down in the film. I also want to talk about the climax, because that's where this movie completely won me over. I was bawling my eyes out. I was a crying mess when the climax scene happened. I liked how Oliver's past came full circle in the climax scene. During the run of the film, when Oliver narrates an event from his past to his son, thinking that it was an extraordinary event that happened in his life, which was worth some sort of validation, Anthony just completely brushes it aside. but the value of that story comes full circle at the end, and the impact it had on me. I mean, I was crying a river. Now, two things that the writing addressed which I really liked was number one, normalizing going to seek help from a psychologist or a counselor for betterment of your mental health. Nurturing of the mental health is as important as that of physical health, but in our society, it is still sort of considered as a taboo if a person wants to seek help from a professional for his or her mental well-being. So I really liked how normally this aspect was addressed in the movie. Number two was addressing the fact that how people today are phone addicts. Almost all of us are guilty of it, and we are very well aware how our smartphones keep distracting us with so many notifications popping up one after the other. There is a scene where the doctor says that a smoker already knows that smoking is injurious to health, but that person will still smoke because he's an addict. Though people using smartphones don't realize that they have become addicted to the phones. I think subconsciously we all know that we are addicted to our phones. We are aware of this addiction. It's just that now it's too difficult to let go of the phone. Lastly was the moral that was written for this movie, that nobody in this world is perfect. The punchline, I am imperfect at my own home, hits all the right feels, and this is something that we can all relate to. It is only at our homes that we completely let our guards down. We don't pretend to be someone else. We get angry, we cry, we sometimes say rude things because we know that we won't be judged for it. That dialogue actually made me cry and made me appreciate my parents and my husband even more because they have to live through my emotional outbursts from time to time. When it comes to direction, Rogen Thomas has put a nice, beautiful, happy filter on the entire movie and directed it, and I am absolutely living for that. As I said during my trailer reaction that after watching all of these heavy movies non-stop, I needed a movie like Home, and I loved the way he directed this entire thing. It just felt like a slice of life. He gave importance to every character to make us understand where they are coming from, and I think overall he has given us a film that we really subconsciously needed. Now, when it comes to the technical aspects of the film, I really don't have any complaints as such, though I want to say that this movie is a tad bit long in terms of its duration. It's like 2 hours 40 minutes, so it could be a problem for somebody. For me, I felt in parts, in bits and pieces that okay, this movie is dragging a bit in couple of scenes that it could have been avoided, but as an overall viewing experience, I didn't have any issues. When it comes to music, I wouldn't say it blew my mind away, it was out of this world, but in context of this movie, I think it was perfectly blended, it was perfectly put, and I enjoyed it. And then coming to the cinematography, I really liked how the entire house was captured. It looked so beautiful. The color scheme of this movie is so bright and positive. Even the nighttime shots are just so bright. So, you get this feel that it's a very positive, nice, fairy tale-ish kind of movie. The actor who won my heart in this movie with his performance is hands down Indran's. He was so good as Oliver Twist. I had read the comments in my trailer reaction where he told me that he's a revered actor, especially in the comedy films, but here he gave the perfect mix of comedy, emotions. It was just so beautiful to watch him act. You know that scene where he initially thinks that his son is going to surprise him with a mobile phone and then he later realizes no, it was not for him. The pain and the disappointment in his eyes, just his eyes, it was just so beautifully done. I felt so bad in that scene. Then Srinath as Anthony, I was so happy after such a long time. I was again watching a movie which had Srinath in it because I really like him as an actor, and here also he did not fail. That distracted, self-centered, emotionally distant character was portrayed so well by him. He has kept it so real and rooted. It just didn't even feel like he was acting it out. Neslin as Anthony's younger brother Charles was such a treat to the eyes because after watching him playing such a serious role in Kuruti, it was such an adorable change to see him be all extra, trying to shoot his vlog and acting it out, being all enthusiastic. I had the biggest smile on my face. Then Manju Pillai as Kuttiyamma, she has a brief role. There are not much dialogues that are given to her, but there's this one pivotal scene at the end where she completely snaps at her son. It was such a powerful scene. Overall, I loved her acting. Another actor that really impressed me was Johnny Anthony, who plays the character of Suryan, who is Oliver's best friend, like childhood friend. His comic timing was impeccable. Also, the friendship that was shown between Suryan and Oliver was just so heartwarming and adorable. I loved their chemistry together very much. Kainakari Thankaraj, who plays the grandfather, believe me, with the most random dialogues also, his screen presence was just fantastic. Other supporting actors like Kiran Arvind Kishan, Vijay Babu, Shrikant Murli, and Deepa Thomas also acted well. Overall, I feel this is a movie that you need to watch with your family with a big tub of popcorn. This is a simple, well-made film that will make you happy. It is not realistic, but it is relatable. And that was my review for the latest Malayalam film, #Home. Do share in your thoughts. What did you think after watching this movie? I would love to read them in the comments. And yup, I'll sign off now and I'll see you soon on my next video. Bye-bye.